option obviously could still be taken up during the match. John Gardner, who scored 4 points from midfield in the drawn game, continues to be partnered by Middleton's Mickey O'Connell. The threat from the attack still centres on the full forward trio of Setanta O'Halpine, Joe Dean and captain Alan Brown, who between them scored 2 goals and 12 points last Sunday. Very strong panel indeed of Cork substitutes. Mark Prendergast there from the Napirsha Club, number 18, came on in the Munster final and is considered a little bit unlucky not to be part of the Cork full back line. You can also look at Shawnee McGrath, 21 of Glen Rovers, and Kieran Murphy, number 20 from Sarsfields. Wexford manager John Conran was so pleased with the team's performance, he has announced the same starting 15 for this afternoon's replay. There was some doubt about cornerback Dave Guiney, who had a shoulder problem, but he has been past fit to play. The defence thus looks exactly the same as it did last Sunday, with a very strong half-back line of Darren Stamp, Declan Root and Liam Dunn. The Slaney-siders' goal-scoring hero from the drawn match, Rory McCarthy, continues to operate at centre field along the very youthful Larry O'Gorman. Captain Paul Codd scored 1-5 the last day, leads from the edge of the square, with plenty of support from man of the match 6 days ago, Mitch Jordan, and Rory Jacob in the corners. Lots of strong players there. Keith Rossiter and Tomas Mahan, number 22, has been used quite a lot, as has Barry Goff, and of course Chris McGrath, Hopper McGrath, played in the first round against Offaly. So they have quite an experienced bunch of players there in the substitutes as well. Aidan McSwivna was shocked, he told me just a short time ago, that he was actually selected, breaking with tradition, where referees of drawn match are not immediately appointed to the replays. But he's happy to be here, but still shocked that he's actually given the responsibility. Indeed, another referee is inside there, you can see in the centre, just giving out some bottles of liquid. Dickie Murphy. Aidan McSwivna is having a word with Donald O'Cusick, and that could be to do with the puck outs, perhaps.
Yeah, I'd say, Marty, what's happened there is last Sunday both goalkeepers, Donald Og and Damon Fitzsimmons, were pucking very fast, and the rule is that the referee should blow the whistle first before the puck out comes. When the team is attacking, the attacking team is getting caught by a quick puck out. So I would say, you know, that the ref today, Aidan, is making sure that he's the boss over all things.
And here on this Saturday afternoon here in Croke Park, we now pause for Ron Naveen. The expense of travelling to Croke Park, this is a very large crowd. Cork won the toss, decided to play from right to left, and this Guinness All-Ireland Senior Hurling semi-final replay is underway. Dermot O'Sullivan sending it along. Damien Fitzhenry quickly off his line, and available is fullback Darragh. Beautifully caught by Larry O'Gorman. Took too many steps. Explaining, Aidan McSwivna overcarried, and that's going to be a free to Cork. And you can see off camera Wayne Sherlock and Rory Jacob are letting each other know that they're around here in Croke Park. Wexford have experience of semi-final replays before, in '76 against Galway, in 2001 against Tipperary. But amazingly, despite their glittering career, Cork hurlers have never been forced to a semi-final replay. It's a whole new voyage for them. First free is to Cork. Going to be taken by Napirshig's John Gardner, scorer of 4 points last Sunday. An under-21 player again next year. It's looking good. First score of the game for the Munster champions. Hard exactly to judge the breeze, but judging by Damien Fitzhenry's puck out and the use of the new ball, it's a fairly lengthy puck out. All the way down towards Rory Jacob, left corner forward. Larry Murphy, half blocked by Ronan Curran. Picked up by Wayne Sherlock. Cork captain last year. The challenge on Sherlock, by the way, was quite late, and the referee is having a word with, I'm sure, Larry O'Gorman. This is the deliverance by Sherlock. You can see that Larry's arrival was ill-timed.
Yeah, Martin, the problem for Wexford now is that the freebie from here, the ball landed, and it puts John Garner in a chance here to score a second point.
So from the middle of the pitch, just inside the Wexford half, John Gardner is waiting for the sliotar. Down at the other end, I can also tell you that Pat Mulcahy and Diarmuid O'Sullivan seems to have swapped positions. O'Sullivan is now at full back. So that anticipated move by Donal O'Grady and his fellow selectors has in fact now been employed. Almost from the same position a few moments ago, he scored the opening point. Hits this one to the left and wide. There you can see the change. Paul Coddy's at full forward, but Diarmuid O'Sullivan is now at full back. Larry O'Gorman was indicating to Damien Fitzhenry to send it out quickly to him. It was thus delivered. Wayne Sherlock. Sherlock again. Under challenge from Mitch Jordan. Comes out, however. There's John Gardner. Joe Dean, Setanto Halpine wants it inside. Nice balance, great block down by Darragh Ryan. Comes for centre forward, Niall McCarthy. 2 against 2 here. The ball is loose, but the referee has blown his whistle. And it's going to be a free out for an infringement of the rule where the player was inside the small rectangle before the ball was delivered.
Yeah, it's a long ball in, Martin. He was in the square from a little bit out. Good refereeing by Aidan.
Low puck out by Damien Fitzhenry. Nice stick work by Larry Murphy. This one lacks direction. It's an easy ball for Cork. Going to be a puck out for Donal O'Cusick. Puck out, just like Damien Fitzhenry from Donal O'Cusick, sent low down towards Niall McCarthy. The umpires check, and Cork get their second point of the game. Niall McCarthy from the Carrickdoohil club, an intermediate club down in Cork County. Rory Jacob. Back there is centre-back Ronan Curran. The rebound comes to Mitch Jordan, who flicks it in. Wonderful opportunism by the corner forward from Marshallstown. An attempted clearance here, rebounded off a player. Centre-back Ronan Curran, you can see the rebound off a Wexford player. Mitch Jordan just got a flick ahead of Donal O'Cusick. And Wexford get a fabulous start. Nice skill by Jordan. Well, all debate during the week was about how much Cork would learn. They were off for 6 weeks. Would Wexford's legs recover in 6 days' time? Well, they certainly have recovered well enough here to score a fine goal by Mitch Jordan. Aidan McSwivna is going to hold play here for a moment. Rory McCarthy, the hero, just 6 days ago, seems to have picked up an injury. Just watch this again. You can see that Rory just got a belt to the hurley there on the elbow. Accidental from Timmy McCarthy. Leave the field of play as Cork take the sideline cut by Mickey O'Connell. Can they get a touch? Oh, fabulous save by Damien Fitzhenry. Out for a 65. Alan Brown was at the end of it, and Fitzhenry reacted superbly.
Yeah, Marty, that was some save. A beautiful line ball by Mickey O'Connell. Came across into Alan Brown. Batted it down good and hard, but Fitzhenry has kept Wexford in the game. As he just coming across here, he connects perfectly, but Fitzhenry very fast and just taps it down for a 65.
First 65 of the match. John Gardner, third time, hitting a free from here. It's 2 out of 3. For the midfielder from the north side of Cork City. Sides level for the first time. Glad to report as well that Dr. Stephen Bowe has bandaged up Rory McCarthy, and he's back in the battle, and Tomas Mahan is going to make way for him. Huge puck out. Here comes Paul Cott. David O'Sullivan felt that his opponent was right beside him. He actually had time to gather. Cleared, however, by John Gardner. Out into the middle of the pitch. Darren Stamp getting a touch. Picking it up is Mickey O'Connell. Sending it forward. Up towards Timmy McCarthy. That's going to be a sideline ball for the Leesiders. Quite a strong breeze. It seems to change its mind every now and then. Sometimes it's very strong and it's very changeable. At the moment as we speak, it's favouring Wexford. But about 3 minutes ago, it seemed to be the other direction. Sean O'Halpine, fine cut. Going out to gather is Rory McCarthy. Sending it down low, far as Mick Jacob. Son of the Mick Jacob, who won his Wexford's first All-Star in 1972. Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Referee, however, has blown his whistle for a foul on the Wexford man. And this is going to be a free for Wexford, just inside the Cork 45. Played a bit of football, of course, under Larry Tompkins. More of a corner forward than a corner back, but for Diarmuid O'Sullivan, certainly hurling would be his first love. Here's Paul Codd now. 2 goals and 31 points in 5 championship matches. Gets his first point of the replay. Really is a beautiful day here in Dublin. Ideal for hurling. Donald Old Cusick, cousin of the late great Christy Ring from Cloyne in County Cork. Far side is Timmy McCarthy. Satanta O'Halpine is available. McCarthy swings it. Umpires check, and up goes the white flag. Fine point from the left half forward. Sides level for the second time.
Yeah, Marty, it's a beautiful score. He's come across in the far wing, travelled across, great score.
Mitch Jordan posing problems for Pat Mulcahy. Good defending by Sean O'Halpine, got in the challenge. Jordan works hard, floating this one in. Rory Jacob is underneath it. Donald Cusick gets a touch to it, and the umpire, Paddy Power, signals that that is a white. This was the long ball from Mitch Jordan, just tailed slightly to the right of the post. Donald Cusick just getting a touch to it. Certainly from that angle you would perhaps say that it possibly was a 65.
Yeah, the umpire was right at it, Marty. Maybe off a Wexford forward's foot.
Both goalkeepers at times opting for low puckouts. In particular, I suppose, Donald Cusick when he's facing the breeze. David Doc O'Connor sending that over the sideline. Sideline ball for Cork. Scorer of a point last Sunday from Middleton, Mickey O'Connell. Up for Setanto O'Halpine. Trying to get inside Doc O'Connor. Still Setanta. Referee claims that he was overcarrying, took too many steps. Free out to Wexford.
Yeah, Wexford defence will be happy there, Martin, because he was playing to get around his man. Cork won't be too happy. You see it here. Seems to be playing the ball, but he does hold it for, mightn't take too many steps, but he holds it for a long time. He's held there. You imagine before when he didn't come here. So it's a dubious decision. Lucky one for Wexford.
Diarmuid O'Sullivan, hooked by Paul Cott. Lending assistance is Tom Kenny. Down for Mickey O'Connell. Down the right wing, Setanto O'Halpine. Pulled on by Ben O'Connor. This is Liam Dunn. Using his centre back, Declan Ruth. Flicks it down the middle of the pitch. Tom Kenny is there. Tries to knock it outside. Pulling hard is Larry Murphy. Michael Jacob, Paris Paul Cott. Knocked away from him. Comes for us John Gardner. Stepping away from the challenge of Paul Cott. Makes room. Shoots. But it's pulling to the left and wide. Puck out very quickly taken. Down for us Larry O'Gorman. Coming from right half back is Darren Stapp. Chance here for Rory Jacob to Larry Murphy. Dunlop only half blocks it. It's the second goal for Wexford.
Marty came from a fantastic puck out, Marty, a very quick puck out. Caught the Cork defence completely off guard. Ball comes in. You'd imagine Cork cornerback would play it wide here. Just a little flick. Don't look, Cusick is now look here. Back out to Larry Murphy. Shot. He actually blocks it and blocks it back into his own net. Don't look, Cusick would not be happy.
This really should have been saved. It was a powerful shot, but Don Logue will be disgusted. Well, they said it couldn't be done in 6 days, that Wexford would start so well. But they have. Here's Georgine, knocked away by Dara Ryan. Had a fine match last Sunday, despite the fact that Georgine scored a goal and 7 points. Sideline ball for Cork.
That last goal, Marty, really came from a quick puck out. He found Larry O'Gorman very quick, very fast play.
Nice skill here from Dara Ryan. Good defending, because Joe Dean's skill work is so immense at times. John Conroy, manager of Wexford. This was not the way the script was supposed to work out. All the experts felt Cork. It's early days. They have a chance here. Laying it outside for Alan Brown. Chance of a goal! The captain scores his first goal in the championship.
Again, Martin, it's a beautiful line ball by Mickey O'Connell. See this ball coming across the square. Ben O'Connor gets onto it. Here it comes across. I think it's Ben O'Connor here where Kid breaks him. Works inside the defence. A little hand pass out to Alan Brown. He catches his hand. He's not going to miss from there.
Nice combination play by Cork again. Set up for the captain. And he finished and beat a keeper of Damien Fitzhenry's quality. Sometimes replays disappoint. So far, this hasn't. We've had 3 goals and 5 points in the space of 17 minutes of action in Croke Park. Wonderful hook by Larry Murphy. Going down on the hurley, knocking it past Adrian Fenlon. Didn't quite get behind it, didn't control it. It's an easy ball for Cork and Ronan Curran. Outside is Pat Mulcahy. Mitch Jordan hooking. They're working like they did last Sunday. And that is going to be a free for Cork.
Yeah, Martin, you can see the heart of Wexford coming in here again, like they're diving into everything as such. They're holding this game. They've only scored 3 times, but 2 of them have been goals, and they're holding in. But they are playing it with a nice breeze, and Cork will be happy enough to be with them.
Dermot O'Sullivan scored a point against Clare in the Munster Championship. Drops this one in. It's big Satanta O'Halpine, given space. Sends it over the bar. Who will ever forget the way he leapt into the sky last Sunday, caught a ball and finished it, showing his football skills. This time he gets away from his marker and with a bit of space easily puts that over the bar. This is Alan Brown's goal, set up and finished superbly. Paul Cott dropping this in. Donald Cusick watches it all the way. Gives it plenty of air down towards Jodine, knocked away by Dara Rye. Wexford playing solid in defence. Knocked out, however. This is going to be a line ball for Cork. Here's a man who played wing forward for the Cork footballers against Limerick in the opening match of the Sunday game series in the Munster Championship way back on the 11th of May. Tom Kenny from Grenagh. Nice cut in. Underneath it, however, is Declan Root. So Tanto Halpine comes out from corner forward. Works hard to gather possession, then steps away from the challenge. Doc O'Connor's challenge was a bit perhaps over the top. He feeds Mickey O'Connell, and that is going over the bar. And a Piercy-Middleton combination here.
Yeah, he did a very good hand pass here. Got to lay a tackle here. It's a beautiful score by Mickey O'Connor, but you're going to find that Wexford get a yellow card here, Marty.
And there is a yellow card for David Doc O'Connor. Left corner back. He got away with a rather blatant elbow last Sunday as well. Paul Cott not allowing Dermot O'Sullivan to gather possession cleanly. Wayne Sherlock under pressure. The Rockies man gets it back for as Dermot O'Sullivan from Cloyne. Comes for as Tom Kenny. 2 Wexford players, Harris and Chase. Deflects off Larry Murphy, sideline ball Cork. Sean McMahon from Newmarket and Fergus, the linesman at the far side. Ben O'Connor just taking his eye off it momentarily. Larry Murphy. Great work, however, by Rory McCarthy to keep O'Connor under pressure. Allowed Larry Murphy to come in, gather possession. Pumps it into the corner. Pat Mulcahy under no great pressure. Trying to get it down first, Timmy McCarthy. Dave Guiney's jersey blatantly pulled. Guiney battles away. Coming in is Larry O'Gorman, the brother. Kicks it over to the far side. Over towards Rory Jacob. Nipping in is Paul Cott. Micheál Jacob has gone inside. This is Michael Jacob facing Donald O'Cusick. Can he get Wexford's third goal? Brilliant save by Donald O. Pat Mulcahy is there to gather the possession, feeds centre-back Ronan Kern, and the ball is cleared down into the middle of the pitch. Alan Brown can't hold on to it first time. Larry O'Gorman pulls it to the far over side. Michael Jacob denied a certain goal by Donald O'Cusick. He is fouled and it's a free in for Wexford.
Yeah, Marty, that was a fantastic save there, Marty, by Donald O'Cusick. He might have got caught for the other 2, but here, like, you'd imagine a dead goal for Wexford. Great save, and it's cleared out here by Pat Mulcahy.
Fine save by Donald O'Cusick. He'll be a little bit happier with that. Number 1 from Cloyne, 26 years of age. First choice for Cork since 1998. He won an All-Ireland minor in 95. Paul Cott hits all these frees with great power, matched by accuracy. It's his second point in this All-Ireland semi-final replay. Referee wants some attention for Larry O'Gorman from the Fight Harriers Club. Just 1 point between the teams. Picked up by Darren Stamp. Sent down towards Mitch Jordan. Diarmuid O'Sullivan got a hurley to it. Adrian Fenlon. Quick thinking. Sends the ball in towards Paul Cott. Sean O'Halpine is taking up the marking duties. Crossfield ball. Not a great ball. Ronan Curran gets a touch. Comes out first John Gardner. South side and north side of Cork City combining there. Liam Dunn from all at the ballot. Down far is a clubmate of his, Rory Jacob. Back outside. Ball lost, however. Coming in is Tom Kenny. Stepping away from the challenge of Rory McCarthy. The right half back goes forward. Lays it off. There's Ben O'Connor. Chance here of a point. And that flies over Damien Fitzhenry's crossbar. And that all came from a mistake in terms of a first touch in the Cork side of the field.
Yeah, when Tom Kenny got onto this ball, he kept driving forward, gives a lovely little flick out to Ben O'Connor, has a little look, and no one on him, taps it over.
Ronan Curran, from a club that has produced great hurlers like Jimmy Barry Murphy, Con Roach, Charlie McCarthy. I speak, of course, of St. Finbarr's. Here he is again. Same club as his manager, Donald O'Grady. Satanta O'Halpine dropping this in. Dave Guiney getting there ahead of Alan Brown. Joe Dean. Good defending by Darragh Ryan. Guiney lending assistance now is Timmy McCarthy. Ball still in play. Alan Brown, through his tenacious work, finally got his possession. Sets up Niall McCarthy. Here's a chance for Timmy McCarthy.
That's a brilliant one, Marty. They've walked it away from the outside the field. Great combination play between Brown, Dean and McCarthy. We'll see it again on the recall, Marty. Tim McCarthy, it's a goal to find he scored.
But this is a just reward for sheer hard work. Started with Alan Brown, and eventually when it came out to Alan Brown, it was he that set up McCarthy for the finish.
You can see it here, it goes right down the middle. Had a good game last day, has a little look, little hand flick in here. In actual fact, Marty, it could have been a free out because he dropped the hurl before he passed the ball. We'll watch it again. Should have been a free out. Watch this, he just throws the hurl down, passes the ball. Should have been a free out.
Well spotted, sir. Cork claim they didn't foul Rory McCarthy, but the referee didn't like the challenge, and he's going to have a word with one of the Cork defenders. This is the incident again. Well, from that angle it certainly looks as if Wayne Sherlock fouled Rory McCarthy. Cork captain last year. Yellow card. Last Sunday we only had one yellow card in that thriller. We've had two in the opening 26 minutes. This is the finish again of Timmy McCarthy's goal, and he tucked it away so beautifully.
Yeah, Marty, the goal is perfect, the finish, but the pass before the goal, if Aidan Maxwell spotted the drop of the hurl, it would have been a free out.
Paul Cott. It's the first time he sent it wide from a free. 3 wides for Wexford. Donald O'Grady behind the canal end goals, telling his defenders to stay back. Puck out, goes straight to John Gardner, as planned. Crossfield ball over first Joe Dean. Darragh Ryan with him. Dean makes an angle. Half blocked by the fullback. Comes to Mickey O'Connell, and that is going to raise a second white flag for the Middleton club man.
Yeah, Martin, they look very, very sharp. Now the puck out's worked on the fast puck out again to John Garner, out into space, little flick back into Mickey O'Connell over the bar. Here he gets it here, gets it on a little space and over the bar. Sean O'Halpine
Sends it into the corner. Setanta O'Halpine to his brother. Gets away from Doc O'Connor. Available is Alan Brown. O'Halpine dances his way all the way around, and it just escapes the goal line. But what a run by Setanta O'Halpine.
Yeah, Santa Claus nearly came early there. He walked his way through, Marty, but like here you can see him. He saw the dummy here, walks right through a little flick and just puts it wide. It's a stage of the grave now that Wexford want to hang in because they are falling behind and Cork are creating chances.
It was that close. All it needed was just a little touch. Mickey O'Connell stepped out over the line. It's going to be a sideline cut for Wexford. Remember, Wexford led by 4 points the last day. At the moment, they trail by 6 as we approach the half hour. This is a man who scored 6 points so far in the championship, Michael Jacob. Tom Kenny flicks it over the sideline. Another sideline ball for Wexford. Going across is Adrian Fenlon. Well, he scored the last time it was over at this side of the field. Hogan stand last Sunday. Can he do it from the Cusick stand side this Saturday? From Enniscorthy, Adrian Fenlon. It's a low one. Rebounds into the path of Micheál Jacob. Adrian Fenlon under pressure from Mickey O'Connell. Back out first, Tom Kenny. Gone out over the sideline again. Another sideline cut for Wexford.
Wexford.
5 minutes to the break here in Croke Park. And once again, Adrian Fenlon will try his sideline cut. A little bit better this time. It's an easy ball, however, for Tom Kenny. And again, the clearance is a poor one.
Yeah, and the Cork bench will be going livid with that because there's no real pressure on Tom Kenny. Just pucked it straight back out over the line. Donald Grade will not be happy with that. There was doubts about Tom Kenny before the game, Marty. It's kind of, you know, torn ligaments in his ankle. He seems to be okay, but very lackadaisical there.
Surprisingly enough, Donald O'Grady hasn't actually moved from that canal end. This ball comes in. Donald O'Cusick steps away from the challenge. Wexford have it once more. Rory McCarthy, Mitch Jordan, Adrian Fenlon lobbing this one in for Larry O'Gorman. Coming across to meet him is Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Knocks it out for John Gardner, who lashes it down the field. In front of his man is Joe Dean. Liam Dunn doesn't connect. Niall McCarthy leaves it for Alan Brown. And Brown just sends it to the left and wide. Interesting to see as well that Dave Guiney and David O'Connor have switched corners. Doc O'Connor is now marking Alan Brown. Brown is playing more of a half forward than a corner forward at the moment. Paul Codd under a little bit of pressure from John Gardner. Great block down by Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Literally threw himself in front of the hurley and the slither. Comes out for Sean O'Halpine. Looks around. Brother Setanta was making a run. It's over towards him. May still will reach him. Dave Guiney is with him. Setanta with Guiney. Then O'Connor. But it's Guiney that wins the possession. Gets it out just a little bit. Cork keep the pressure on. Here's Joe Dean in front of the Cusick stand. Drops this in. And it's gone to the right and wide. 5 wides for Cork in this opening half. Great block down here by Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Wonderful to watch. Damien Fitzhenry looking at all the options. Goes down the middle. Sean O'Halpine gets there ahead of Adrian Fenlon, and it's O'Halpine that gathers possession. Pat Mulcahy was calling for it. Mulcahy now comes forward, but it's O'Halpine that gathers possession still. Gives it to his fullback, now cornerback, Pat Mulcahy from Newtown Shandron. Good ball, Dara Ryan under a little bit of pressure. Joe Dean not falling for any sidesteps. Dara under pressure. Cork concede the sideline ball from Mickey O'Connell. John Conran and Dickie Murphy. Martin Quigley, his other selector. There's Mick Kinsella in the foreground, thinking about the options available to them. Wexford certainly would need a score before half-time. Rory Jacob. Tom Kenny with them. Sends this in. Mitch Jordan. It's an easy ball, however, for Donald O'Cusick. Underneath this, Alan Brown and Timmy McCarthy. Niall McCarthy, centre half forward from Carrickdua. Hits it well, but it's again tailing to the right. Cork have now registered half a dozen wides in this opening half. 2 minutes of added time at least to be added on. Damien Fitzhenry opts for the left flank and gives it as much power as possible. Dermot O'Sullivan. So solid at cornerback. Out first Tom Kenny, using the hand pass to maximum effect. Setanto O'Halpine causing problems as he did last Sunday. Did he overcarry? Comes far as Niall McCarthy. Timmy McCarthy has gone inside. McCarthy will try once more. Again carries a little bit too much power. And the wides tally increasing for Cork. That's 7 wides now. They went through this period as well last Sunday, Sarah, where they had an opportunity to literally put this game away from Wexford and didn't take it. Long ball. Larry Murphy was being held. Chance here for Paul Codd from this free. Wexford scores, by the way, in terms of an analysis. The 2 goals are from play. All the points are from frees. Here's Larry Murphy under pressure from Ronan Curran. As Paul Codd sends that over the bar for his 3rd point. Easy free for a player of this caliber. Breaking ball. Comes back for us, David O'Connor. The duck gives it to the brother, O'Gorman. Larry gives it long. It's 2 against 2 here. Comes down for us, Paul Codd, pulls in it. And it's gone wide. It lacked power and it lacked accuracy. Just for the moment here, there was a chance. In fact, Paul Codd had the time here to actually pick it up. Pulled in it first time, well off the target.
Yeah, so far, Marty, Cork will be happy enough. Their fullback is kind of a bit under pressure, but other than that, they're on top around the pitch and they're picking up scores at vital times.
Ball sent down for us, Adrian Fenlon. Blocked again by Setanto O'Halpine. Referee Adon Maxwivna brings the first half to an end. Intriguing and at times exciting. And by no means, as sometimes it happens, a dull replay. This has been most enjoyable. But for the moment, you'd have to say that Cork have been the better team. And above all else, that goal by Timmy McCarthy gives them the advantage at half-time. Cork, 2 goals and 8 points. Wexford, 2 goals and 3.
John, you've got to be happy because the scoreboard says 10 scores to 5.
We are, Jim, yeah. We've got off to a good start. We're in the same position that our Wexford in the same position that we were in the last day, that they're down that many points, and you know, we're quite happy with the way we've played so far.
Now, worrying for you early on of the goals, but then you got their measure, and the quick puck out worked for you a few times and your work scores, and good use of the sideline balls as well by Mickey O'Connell.
Good use of sideline balls. We obviously we were not happy with the 2 goals we were given away. There would seem to be mistakes or just bad luck. But overall, we're very happy with our display so far.
Okay, well, let you go to the dressing room, and thank you, John.
Thanks, sir.
Dickie Murphy, you are under pressure. You made a great start, but your team's certainly under pressure now because 10 scores to 5. That's telling, surely.
Yeah, we're not going well. We got 2 goals, but we only scored 2-3, which is not 3 points, not a great score. But it's 5 points down. Still another 35 minutes to go. Definitely we'll have to up our game. There's no doubt about that.
Where do you think it went away from you halfway through the first half, Dickie?
Well, I'd say Mick Jacob went through in a solo run, and Donlow brought for a great save. The ball kind of came up the field, and Timmy McCarthy got a goal. I kind of swung on that, and it was 6 points turnaround. But we're not playing well in lots of positions. So but as I said, there's 35 minutes to go, and we're not over it yet, Jim.
And gone a little bit flat in the last 10 minutes, Dickie. So you'll be looking to subs, surely.
Well, we'll see now when we go in what we're going to do.
Fair enough. Thanks for staying out to talk to us.
No problem.
Well, at the moment at half-time, Cork enjoy a 5-point advantage. We'll be getting the thoughts of Tomás Mulcahy and Ger Loughnane, so do stay with us as we take a short commercial break.
Not too many frees again this week. A couple of wides on either side. Cork with the more wides. And just 1 yellow card on either side. I make it Doc O'Connor booked for Wexford, and Wayne Sherlock on the Cork side had his name taken as well. Tomás Mulcahy, Ger Loughnane here with me in studio. Tomás, I'm sure you're quite happy with the way Cork have played in that first set. They've been much more fluent this week.
Yes, I mean, I think they've learned an awful lot from last weekend, particularly in their puckouts as well. They've brought the midfielders in the half hour very much into play. We don't see the long ball being punted down the field by Donald Cusack. Here we see, this is a break we got in the first half period here. Ball picked up by Alan Brown. It's a great run by Niall McCarthy, and he's been very, 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 very effective today at centre forward. He's conjure up the goal here. You'd have to say it's a free out because he dropped the hurley, and the referee should have spotted that, and we got away with that one, but they've threatened that in the first half period. Certainly Niall McCarthy. The difference with the half hour line this time round, they're winning possession, they're putting the ball over the bar. The full half hour line have scored in that first half period, and they're putting an awful lot of pressure on the Wexford backs by actually getting possession and taking them on. And this time round, rather what we saw last week was guys running into trouble, being bottled up. They're finding men in the open space, and they're creating the goal chances then.
A goal that probably should have been a free out, Sherlock, now. But just to come back to the point that I was making to Tomás there, Cork, as I said, playing with a lot more fluency, I would have thought in that.
Yeah,
that's certainly a worry for Wexford.
Replays, Michael, depend on who learns the most from the drawing match and puts a plan into operation. And Cork have done that expertly today. They've done it absolutely now. Now this is one of the chance of a goal here. This was a crucial part of the game, I suppose, because there was nothing in it at that stage. A break here and a fantastic save from Donlow Cusack, who wasn't playing that well this year, but that was a real turning point. The ball went up the other side of the field, and Timmy McCarthy put it into the net. But as I was saying, Cork have a plan today. They're bringing Alan Brown out to the half-forward line to help under the high balls, because he's very, very good on the high balls. And they're leaving 2 inside the full forward line. All the forwards are moving across the field. They were very static the last. Their movement isn't half as good as Cork there. But think of Wexford's record this year against Offaly, 9 points down, against Waterford, struggling against Antrim. We reckon that they were out of the game, and back they came. If they can just get a charge going, if they can get the crowd behind them, then they will be dangerous. But if Cork build up a lead now at the start of the second half, well, then Wexford will be really struggling, because worryingly for them today, the older players are not having the same impact as they had the last time. And it's very hard to expect them in the second half of this game, at the pace and intensity which is played. There's Larry O'Ganoff. At the pace and intensity the game will be played, it's very hard to expect them. But
yes, second half is on. Just confirmation there that Tomás Mahan is on for Rory McCarthy. That injury that he received, that injured elbow, obviously affecting his performance this afternoon. So that substitution is now confirmed. I can also tell you that Declan Ruth is now playing at left half back. Liam Dunn is at centre back for Wexford. And the move that Ger Loughnane and Tomás Mulcahy were speaking about has actually happened for Wexford. Larry Murphy is now at full forward. Paul Codd is on the 40. And after all those changes, I can tell you Cork continue along the same way. No changes. Here's Ben O'Connor. Setanto Halpin has gone inside. Still Ben O'Connor. Chance of a point. Well taken. Flicked over the bar. Wonderful skill by Ben O'Connor.
Yeah, Marty has like little twinkle steps here, very, very fast. His tackle 2 or 3, rides the tackle, so it's come back on his favourite right side. Little flick of the wrist over the bar.
Can those changes bring about a change in fortune? It's a very good response by Mitch Jordan. Score of a goal and 3 the last day. He now has a goal and a point here. Further evidence of perhaps a weakness in that Cork full back line.
Yeah, he comes across here, gets onto the break as such, Marty. His first point from play for Wexford.
Huge puck out again from Donald Cusick. Aimed at Alan Brown. Sideline ball, Cork. Satanta O'Halpine. His club na Piarsaigh had a great victory in the Cork County Football Championship a few weeks ago when they beat the famous Nemo Rangers, All-Ireland club champions. Sean drops this in. Knocked away. Comes over for Ben O'Connor. And in the twinkle of an eye, Ben O'Connor has it over the bar.
Yeah, Marty is deadly from either side. Got on into a break. A long line ball coming in, gets on the break and flicks it left. Here's a line ball in from Sean O'Halpine. Breaks out to him here. Once he gets on it here, it's good on the left and the right. Flick over the bar.
Larry Murphy and Adrian Fenlon combine. Murphy lays it off to Fenlon. Hits it. It's looking good from here. The umpires consult and they say no. Didn't go over the bar. Did just seem to tail away at the very end. This is another point of discussion with some of these new balls, the rubber balls. They seem to just lose power and seem to waver in the last few moments of flight. Thomas Mahan bats it down to Adrian Fenlon. Down towards Rory Jacob. Nice skill. Got away from 2 Cork defenders. Under pressure. Lays it off to Thomas Mahan. Dropping this one in. Larry Murphy. Donald Lowe comes off his line. Murphy gets the ball across. Pat Mulcahy is there. Mitch Jordan just arriving a little bit too late. Sean O'Halpine. Down towards Alan Brown. Doc O'Connor. Here's Joe Dean. Linesman at the far side says it is a Wexford ball. There's that change that happened at half-time. You can see Larry Murphy is now at full forward and Diarmuid O'Sullivan obviously playing at the edge of the square. Darren Stamp to take the sideline cut. Mossy Mahan, as they call him. Camoss. Down fires Larry Murphy. Diarmuid O'Sullivan has lost his hurling. The support from Murphy finally arrives and it's sent over the bar by Mitch Jordan. Murphy is already making an impact at full forward. The support here was just a little bit too slow, but still Mitch Jordan, when he arrived, he took his score well. Joe Dean with Darragh Ryan. Referee blows the whistle, says Joe Dean was pushed, and this is going to be a free in for Cork. This is Joe Dean coming out. There was a little bit of pushing on the back by that picture from Darragh Ryan. This hurler from Killa has scored 3 goals and 19 points in 3 championship matches. This is his first in this semi-final replay. Wexford are making a change. Barry Lambert is coming on for Larry O'Gorman. Barry Lambert from the St. Martin's Club. Larry O'Gorman was substituted the last day, but he always gives his all. Obviously, John Conran saying it's now time for a fresh pair of legs. Pat Mulcahy under a challenge from Paul Cott to Sean O'Halpine. David O'Connor with the support of Liam Dunn. Flicking it back for O'Connor. Goes off for Cork Hurley. Sideline ball, Wexford.
Yeah, Marty, at the moment the pace of the game has kind of gone very, very dead, and like if Cork will tack on another point or two here, they could pull away, but it's a point where Wexford could come back into it. It's gone slow at the moment.
The right half back, putting a little bit of pressure on the Cork half back line, and again Sean O'Halpine. So skillful, so fast. Adrian Fenlon pulling in a first time. Over towards Barry Lambert. Can he make an impact? Half blocked by Tom Kenny. Rebound goes far as Michael Jacob, but Kenny gets a touch. Delivered long by Ronan Curran. Nice pick up by Liam Dunn. Again employs David Doc O'Connor. Goes down for as Mitch Jordan with Pat Mulcahy. Linesman indicates that it is a Cork ball. Mitch Jordan disagrees. This is the sequence of play again. I think the linesman judging from that perspective seem to be correct. Mitch Jordan, however, now has possession. Back out for his Adrian Fenlon. Dropping this in. Rory Jacob is underneath it. Being held off surely by Wayne Sherlock. Donald O'Cusick is under pressure. He's off his line. His clearance not a good one. Paul Codd, half blocked by Wayne Sherlock. Great defending by the Blackrock man. And it's gone out for a 65. First 65 of the game for Wexford. There always seems to be an uneasiness when the ball is down in that half of the Cork area, around the defensive area, full back line.
No doubt about that, Marty. There's still treachery inside there. Even though they could finish strong, they're putting the Cork Miners under a lot of pressure.
3 out of 4 attempts at points have gone over the bar. Make that 3 out of 5 now. Wexford have 6 wides. Cork have 7. Six points between the teams. Declan Root combining. Gets it down for us, Paul Codd. Again, Sean O'Halpine. So skillful. Always seems to do it with ease. Niall McCarthy just getting it up a small bit. Liam Dunn knocking it out for us, Thomas Mahan. In space is Adrian Fenlon. Dead straight in front of the post. It's over the bar. First point for Adrian Fenlon in this replay. But again, that ability to work so hard, very evident in this sequence. Good combination, good vision to see Fenlon was available, didn't mess around, good score. 5 points between the teams. Doc O'Connor sends it up as far as the 40. Mahan gets a touch. Diarmuid O'Sullivan gets away from Larry Murphy. Delivers it long. Dave Guiney gets it far as Liam Dunn. Pulls in it first time. Gets connection second time. Guiney surely fouled. Setanto O'Halpine bearing down and goal towards Niall McCarthy. Fitzhenry saves brilliantly under pressure. Is fouled inside the small rectangle. And there's a little bit of argy-bargy going on there, as they say, and Darragh Ryan, I'm sure, just defending his goalkeeper. This was an opportunity. I must say I felt there was a free before this, and Fitzhenry, when he saved here, was fouled inside the small rectangle, and in the traditional mode Darragh Ryan came in to protect his goalkeeper.
Just getting to know another Marty as such.
Ball cleared by Ronan Curran. Curran there once more. Picked up by Ben O'Connor. Back to Tom Kenny. Darragh Ryan. ahead of his man. Collides with Satanto Halpine. Then gives a long delivery down towards Larry Murphy. Ball breaks in favour of Ronan Curran. Lays it off to his colleague in the half-back line, Tom Kenny. Aimed at Joe Dean. Dara Ryan. Getting there. Second time round. Delivery is not a good one. Mickey O'Connell, can this curl? The answer is in the negative.
It's added the stages again on Arthur. Wexford are coming back into just 5 down. If they can get a score to here, they're right back in the game.
Sean O'Halpine chopped down on the Cork player. This is going to be a free for Cork. 46,370 people enjoying this semi-final replay here in Croke Park. John Gardner to take this free. Inside his own half, just outside the 45. Hits it well, aimed at Satanto Alpine, his clubmate. Jersey blatantly pulled by Dave Guiney, and this is going to be a free for Cork. And Dave Guiney could also see a yellow card here.
Yeah, Barty caught it beautifully. You can see the stretch of the jersey here, there's no doubt about it.
He has indicated that he's not actually going to give me a yellow card. He's just noting his name in the book. Jody going for his second point in this replay. Taps it over. Six points again between the teams. John Gardner. Adrian Fenlon knocks it off his hurling. Michael Jacob. Tomas Mahan looking for it. Barry Lambert. Half blocked by Tom Kenny. And that's another 65. The second 65 for Wexford. Nice skill here by Fenlon, just knocking it off the boss. And John Gardner's hurling. Concerned John Conrad. Will Paul Codd opt for dropping this in towards Larry Murphy. Hits it powerfully, but again inaccurately.
Yeah, Marty, you need to be getting them kind of scores. It's a bit early for dropping them in, but like you want to be tapping them over. That's 2 65s he's missed now, that have put Wexford right back in the game.
Knocked on by Darren Stamp. Pulled on by Tomas Mahan. Over towards Paul Codd. This is well wide of the target. And a waste of possession by the Wexford captain. Wexford are going to actually take off their captain. And they're bringing in Chris McGrath from Shelmaliers Club. Scored 2 goals and a point so far in the championship. Son of Hopper McGrath, that won in All-Ireland with Wexford in 1960. But for the captain Paul Codd, a disappointing afternoon. Here's Niall McCarthy. Darren Stamp standing between him and the goals. McCarthy takes too many steps. This is going to be a free for Wexford. Niall McCarthy and Darren Stamp getting entangled unnecessarily. A rather Declan Ruth it is. Damien Fitzhenry. Barry Lambert. Ball cleared far as Mickey O'Connell. 2 Wexford players chase and pursue. Laying it off, not a good pass. Liam Dunn intercepts. There was a push on the Wexford man. Going to be a free for the Slaney Siders.
These days, Marty, Wexford have gone for broke. Taking off their captain, Paul Cott, is a big, brave decision as such. Things weren't really going well for him. Maybe the controversy during the week affected him, but like, young McGrath has a good hurler, but it's a brave decision. They're gone for broke.
Declan Root. Referee telling him to go back to where the foul was committed. Drops this one in. Larry Murphy and Diarmuid O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan without the hurling. Plays football with Imo Kelly, and you can see why. Adrian Fenlon. Miscued, mistimed, sideline ball for Cork. Can be inspirational. And Adrian Fenlon will be so disappointed with this. Good cut by Sean Oak. Liam Dunn gets a touch. Gathers the rebound off Niall McCarthy. And that's going to be a free for Wexford. This is a man who's been playing for Wexford since 1988. Made his debut against Laois in Nolan Park. Tactic is to drop it in towards Larry Murphy. Wonderful catch by Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Fantastic catch. Giving it out towards Wayne Sherlock. Gives it long. Down in front of us, Ben O'Connor. Sending it in towards Joe Dean. Cut out, however, by David O'Connor. Gets there just ahead of Joe Dean. 3 Wexford players in the middle. Adrian Fenlon, one of them. Sends it over to the far side where the Jacobs are. Rory Jacob trying to get away from Sean Old. Tries to get room. Nice little hook by Ronan Kern. Did enough to put Jacob off. Rory picked the ball off the ground. 3 out to Cork.
Then after for the last about 7 or 8 minutes, Adrian Fenlon has gone midfield. He's having a big effect out there. He's very strong and very personal.
One of the highlights of this second half, surely.
Yeah, he loves him high balls, Marty O'Sullivan. That's like feeding nuts to a monkey to that fella.
Well, in the sequence of all of that, he seemed to have picked up an injury, and it's going to require a blood substitution.
Yeah, they'll probably bring Mark Prendergast here. He usually comes on when they need a blood substitution in the full back line.
So Diarmuid O'Sullivan goes off, and number 18 is Mark Prendergast from the Piershik. And Pat Mulcahy has been told to go back in full back. Mark Prendergast has gone into left corner, while Diarmuid O'Sullivan gets some medical attention, I'm sure, from Dr. Con Murphy.
Yeah, Prendergast had a good game in that Munster final. He'll be on for about a minute or two.
Long ball from Donald O'Cusick. Fine catch by David Doc O'Connor. But his pass outside is a poor one. And Darragh Ryan has to come to his rescue. Good play by the number 3. Over for Adrian Fenlon. Lift and struck it beautifully on his right. Cork under pressure. Larry Murphy coming through, facing down low, down into the side netting. They're still playing with great pride.
That's for sure, Marty. There's bitter pressure. Mark Prendergast doesn't get down this ball at all. He flips it around while, and Murphy keeps coming in, has a flick at it, and just goes into the side netting.
Long puck out by Donald Logue. Again, fine fielding by David O'Connor. Sending it down towards Rory Jacob. Wayne Sherlock. In towards Darragh Ryan and Joe Dean. Dave Guiney. Setanto Halpine. Trouble here for Cork. Ball is loose. Alan Brown, and somehow it's sent out for a 65. Another close call, and it was in fact a Wexford man, Darragh Ryan, who knocked it off Dave Guiney's hurling and caused all the problems It looked like Liam Dunn, in fact, that got the touch to send it out for a 65. Donald O'Grady, rather, going to reintroduce Diarmuid O'Sullivan, wearing this time, as you can see, number 31 on his back.
It'll about be the only time, Marty, that he'll have 31 on him.
Taking the 65 is John Gardner. 2 out of 3 attempts successful. And this time it's gone to the right. Cork have now registered 9 wides in this game, but they still have a 6-point advantage. So Diarmuid O'Sullivan is now back at full-back, Pat Mulcahy is in the corner, and Mark Prendergast goes back to the substitute bench. Knocked on by Ronan Curran is for John Gardner. Adrian Fenlon in pursuit. Joe Dean wants it spread out to the corners. Darragh Ryan chasing. But he's chasing shadows. It's his 3rd point of the match. And Joe Dean finally gets the better of Darragh Ryan.
Yeah, but Marty, it's a beautiful, beautiful ball from midfield. You can see being placed out in front of him. You see it here placed out in front. He makes a good angle, comes back on his right-hand side. Won't miss them.
Adrian Fenlon again. Barry Lambert behind him. Picked up instead by Ronan Curran. Sends it over towards Setanta. Declan Ruth lending assistance to Dave Guining. Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Half blinded by the sun, but he's still there. John Gardner pulling in it first time. Nice skill by Ben O'Connor. Look at that. Wonderful skill. Can he finish? Yes, he can.
Can he finish, Marty? That's fantastic score. One of the best scores in see all day. He picks it up for the area, out around midfield, skips around him, done, holds it and flicks it off the wrist. Watch it here now. Right, a hard tackle here. Keeps going, keeps his eye on the ball, comes around. And once he gets a half foot on him at all, he has it here onto the hand and over the bar. Beautiful score.
Long puck out. Again, Cork under pressure. And half falling, Diarmuid O'Sullivan pulls in it. Sideline ball, Wexford. Declan Ruth bringing Liam Dunn into the game here. And getting it back for Cork. Harris and chase. Ben O'Connor sends it low into a Setanta O'Halpine. Dave Guining chasing. Setanta O'Halpine still laying it off. First Joe Dean, chance of a goal here. Oh, what a finish.
Santa Claus has delivered, and it's come early to Cork because Joe scored that goal, which was made up by Setanta. Fantastic score, Martin. Great combination play. You can look at it here when they roll it. Here it comes. Setanta comes down the middle. Has a look. Gives a beautiful hand pass into Joe Dean. Joe steadies himself, comes back onto his favourite right-hand side and sticks it in the back of the net.
Created by Setanta O'Halpine. The finish here, superb. Look at the little jink. Made the room. And Damien Fitzhenry saw nothing. Cork have introduced Jerry O'Connor as we look at the replay here. Fabulous. Jerry O'Connor on for Niall McCarthy. As Cork now go forward. Ronan Curran dropping this in. It's Dean against Ryan. And that's gone out for a 65. The third 65 of the afternoon for Cork. It's quite an intimidating scoreline now for Wexford. Surely it's Cork heading for the All-Ireland final.
Yeah, Marty, it's hard to see them coming back from this. You know, like Cork are stretching away and they begin to pull clear half forward and they're getting on top and they're making a lot of runs. It's hard to stop these guys. Nearly have to foul them as such. And Donald O'Grady and the boys in line will be very happy at this stage.
Two frees, 2 points for Joe Dean. This is his first 65. And it's tailing to the left. Cork now have registered 10 wides in this replay. So too have Wexford. Puck out aimed at Adrian Fenlon. Sent over far as Michael Jacob. Challenged by Ronan Curran, who's been very impressive at centre half back. Jerry O'Connor from Newtown Shandron. The ball rolls on from Mickey O'Connell. Alan Brown to his left. This is Brown. Setanto Halpin has gone inside. Fabulous again, blocked down by David O'Connor. Brown chases the rebound. Trying to flick it inside far as Mickey O'Connell didn't really get behind it. The umpire signals wide, despite the fact it seemed to go off Dave Guiney's hurling. Let's watch this again. Great block down by O'Connor. Referee is checking with his linesman here.
Yeah, the linesman call him. It is a 65 as such, he's calling him, and you're probably going to find now that this ball will go over the bar, because usually when you need a break, Marty, you don't get them, and Cork will nail it over this time.
Aidan Wexford now telling Damien Fitzhenry to send it out to 65. Wexford are bringing on another substitute. Malachy Travers is coming on a corner back for Dave Guiney. Just see this again. Yes, it seemed to go off Dave Guiney's hurling. That should have been a 65. Shawnee McMahon, the linesman this side, indicating to the referee exactly what happened. John Gardner takes it, and it's gone over the bar.
Yeah, your money had to be on him there, Marty, because like he is a very good free taker.
Mickey O'Connell, much more prominent in this game than he was in the drawn match. Comes to Jerry O'Connor, and the umpire signal wide.
Yeah, Marty, there might be in question Mickey O'Connell the first, but he's having a fine game today, and he's back, he's back in his rightful position where he was a few years ago, back to his best.
Long puck out by Damien Fitzhenry. Ronan Curran got a touch, but I'm pretty sure the referee is going to give a throw ball here. Just about 7 minutes left now in this semi-final replay. Sean O'Halpin back to Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Timmy McCarthy. Mitch Jordan is back there helping out his defence. Gets the block down here from Alan Brown. John Gardner is available. Sends it in long, but there's nobody going to be out there. Nice skill by Mitch Jordan. Sideline ball, Cork. Well, the theory was that Cork would learn from the drawn match, and that's the way it has turned out.
Sure has, Martin, because Wexford scored 3 points so far in the second half.
Mickey O'Connell and Tom Kenny. Indeed, Mickey O'Connell, Tom Kenny and Ronan Curran have really stepped up a gear in this replay. So Canto Halpin almost has time to pick up the hurley and go back in the sliotar again. Sends the ball across, far as his full forward, Joe Dean. Nice stick work. Lovely balanced hurler. But this time he sends it wide. Donald O'Grady, I'm sure, will be happy with this performance. Knowing the way he analyses games, I'm sure he'll find a few faults and areas that they can improve on before the All-Ireland final. Dara Ryan. Over towards the far corner. Getting a touch is Pat Mulcahy. Adrian Fenlon. Rory Jacob has gone inside, but half blocked by Mulcahy. Sean O'Halpin. Delivered long for David O'Connor. Ronan Curran being challenged by Rory Jacob. Picked up by Larry Murphy. Pat Mulcahy with him. Dermot O'Sullivan. Like a rock inside there.
It's like a bus hitting a little small car, Marty.
Sends it long first at Canto Alpine. Trying to lay it off first. Joe Dean, the referee, gives the free. And just there, Darragh Ryan seemed to collide with Canto Alpine. Just watch this again.
Yeah, Marty, the Wexford defensive feel that he kind of dived here and is playing for the free as such. He gets a little clip after this to remind him he has to pay for these frees.
And just keep an eye on this as Darragh Ryan comes in, and you can see there. Now that is easily a bookable offence.
Darragh Ryan will be lucky if he's not sent off. If he sees that, he's gone. He's lucky, Marty.
The minimum of required was a yellow card. It was a high challenge, and it should have been a sending off. So Canto Alpine has gone back in. Joe Dean will take the free. Goal and 3 points so far. Simple tap over the bar. Scored a goal in 7 last Sunday. 6 days later, he's a goal in 4. Aidan McSwipna just informing the linesman Shawnee McMahon that how much time is going to be added on. And Wexford have given some wonderful displays since the opening round of the match of the championship against Offaly. They were disappointed with the Leinster final, then fought back brilliantly to take on Waterford, Antrim, and then of course that thriller last Sunday. Comes outside far as Michael Jacob. They have to go for goal. But Michael Jacob shot goes over the crossbar. That's his first point in this replay. But it's goals they want. Cork are bringing on another substitute. It's Kieran Murphy from Sarsfields. He's going to replace Canto O'Halpine. Very quickly at a very young age, becoming a big hero on the banks of the lake. So Canto O'Halpine, scorer of a point today, 1-3 last Sunday, and 2-6 so far going into this game in the championship. Timmy McCarthy, jersey pulling. It's going to be a free for Cork, and Darragh Ryan tucks the ball away in frustration, and there's an extra 13 metres, making it even a little bit easier at this stage for Joe Dean.
Yeah, Marty, Wexford don't want to lose a composure now because Cork will get completely on top, and if they lose a composure, they want to go away silly old freeze. You can see here now Tim McCarthy's cutting through. He's going to get a belt across here in a second.
Joe Dean, front of the post, sends it over. Adrian Fenlon gets by Ronan Curran. Can Wexford come with a late rally? It's Mitch Jordan driving, brilliantly saved by Donald Logue and stopped on the line. Great defending by Cork. Wayne Sherlock gets it out first, Pat Mulcahy. Under severe pressure, Sherlock comes back and delivers the ball down towards Jerry O'Connor. The O'Connor twins from Newtown Shandrum, county champions a few years ago in Cork. Cork are introducing Mark Prendergast for Wayne Sherlock. This stage, Cork just giving some of their players a chance as we look at Wayne Sherlock defending bravely on the goal line. We're into injury time now as Adrian Fenlon takes this cut. And once more, Cork defending. Impeccable. Declan Root sends it back. 3 against 2 here, and it's O'Sullivan. Wonderful defending by Diarmuid O'Sullivan again. And remember, he's facing the sun as well. John Gardner. Timmy McCarthy adds to it first time. David Doc O'Connor, as he's done so many times in the championship. Comes clear. Tomas Mann hooked. Larry Murphy continues to battle and wins a free for Wexford. But all they can do now is perhaps go for goal and put a more respectable look. Look at this for wonderful fielding. Absolutely brilliant. John Gardner is going to be replaced by Cole's Derek Barrett. John Gardner contributing 3 points to his team's tally this afternoon. Liam Dunn trying to create an opportunity here for his forwards. There's a chance here perhaps. But again, Cork man their defence with power. It's all over for Wexford. The journey continues for Cork. Sporting gesture by Larry Murphy, who had great tussles. These two have hit each other shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip many times over the last week. And it's what the GA is all about. A sporting gesture by Larry Murphy, wishing his marker for the last 6 days the best of luck in the All-Ireland final. It's Cork go through to that All-Ireland final. Will it be Tipperary or Kilkenny? Well, you'll be able to see that match live tomorrow here on the Sunday game. But this Saturday afternoon has resulted in a fine victory for the Munster champions. It's Cork, 3 goals and 17 points. Wexford, 2 goals and 7. Very good performance by Cork, Cyril.
Yeah, Marty, saw them early on in the year, and we got a lot of slagging maybe in commentary down in Thurles that we predicted that Cork would win the All-Ireland, and they're serious contenders because they're getting better as the game goes on. Half back line today, Ronan Curran came back to himself, Kenny and O'Halpy were brilliant. Midfield, Mickey O'Connell came right into the game, and the forwards up front, Marty, they're all capable of scoring, they're working a lot for one another, and even though Santa Claus only got a point today, he really made a lot of scores, and he's really come of age. He delivered his Christmas presents early. Now Cork supports to be hoping that he does again in the final. It promises to be a great one. No matter who wins tomorrow between Tipperary and Kenny, you're going to have a fantastic final because this is a very, very good Cork team. Wexford will be sorry, I suppose, that they got defeated so much, but like they had a great year and maybe they ran out of steam towards the end of it, Marty.
Yes, indeed, and I'm sure Donald O'Grady will be happy and pleased, but at the same time, he'll know that whoever they face, Tipperary or Kilkenny, they still will have to improve. There'll be concerns about that full back line, but Diarmuid O'Sullivan's performance inside there, well, you'd have to admire it. Wexford, who certainly under John Conran has come on leaps and bounds, will be disappointed by that scoreline because certainly they felt they were in with a great chance, and when they got the goals in the opening 35 minutes in that opening half, you certainly felt Wexford were going to make a huge game of it. But Cork's overall scale, the essential difference between the teams. Let's go down to the sideline now for some post-match reaction and join Jim Carney.
Thank you very much indeed, Marty. And this magnificent piece of Galway Irish crystal is going to Diarmuid O'Sullivan, the Man of the Match award. Diarmuid, congratulations to you.
Thanks very much indeed. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yeah, now Diarmuid, this year has turned good for you because you had problems early on the year with the virus and with injury, and look where the year has turned for you now.
Exactly, as you said, I had problems at the start, but you know, it's just now, it just wasn't down to myself. There's, you know, we've a panel of 30, everyone helps each other along the way, and in fairness, you know, throughout the 30 they've been very, very good to me and they've helped me back along the way. Yeah, now you have a stitched eyebrow there, Diarmuid. You went off the field there today, but even when Dr. Conn was stitching you up, you were dying to get back on again. Yeah, well, these are the games you train 6 months of the year for they're the ones you want to be in, they're the ones you want to take part in. To miss any bit of it, you know, you don't want to be, you have to be involved at all times.
Yeah, now just a word about Wexford, because they've had a magnificent year and they've contributed enormously to hurling and to the enjoyment we've all got in the last couple of weeks. Today, I think it was just a bridge too far for them 6 days later, and they found a Cork team really who wanted to finish the job.
Well, I suppose we were disappointed the last day. We had it in our grasp, but you know, credit to Wexford. They're never say die attitude and their fantastic hurling spirit of the last couple of years shone through, I suppose. And today, you know, maybe the younger lads we had stepped up a gear and we improved the point.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. Congratulations to you, Dermot. We'll let you go, and we're going to talk now to Donald Radio Manager. Congratulations to you. Donald, I'm sure on a personal level, first of all, you must be very pleased for Dermot, man of the match award there. I know you probably don't like individual awards as a manager, but you know, he had a difficult year, he had a virus and injuries, and look where it's come now.
Well, as you said, Jim, I don't single out anybody after games because it's a team effort, but I think, you know, we are coming into this game, I expected a very, very tough game from Wexford, and we got that. I suppose all credit to the players. They battled back from 2 rather fortuitous goals maybe in the first half, a few slips here and there, and I felt, oh my God, last Sunday revisited. But having said that, they battled back very much, and you know, we had a very good attitude during the week. We felt that maybe we had left it after us a little bit on last Sunday, and we battled and battled and battled. I think we were a little bit more aggressive this time, and we hurled it well, and I suppose we got the scores at the vital stages.
And just one question, Donald, what was in your thoughts all week? How were you reading it all week?
Well, I was reading it. I mean, I looked at the comparison of the league games in '93, where it took 3 games for the Cork to emerge victorious, and what was for them maybe at the time a better team on paper. And I was expecting Wexford to come out with all guns blazing. I think that the game last Sunday was a help to us. Not so much the game itself, but maybe coming up to play in the surroundings, because we had never played it before. And I think a lot of the players had, for the first time, played in Croke Park. They'll be used to the situation now. Last week was like a dry run for us for today, and you know, once we got the point after half-time was crucial. Great score by Ben O'Connor, and after, I think that settled us, and I think we went on from there.
Yeah, you like it here, and you like it here too in the final. Well done to you, Donald. Congratulations to you, your team, your backup team, and everybody involved.
Thanks, Jim. Good morning.
Really weak, Donald.
Well, it was some dry run last Sunday, that's all I can say about that. I suppose today's game, from a neutral point of view, was a little bit of a disappointment. They won't be the slightest bit worried about that done in Cork, and I'm sure Tomás McGahey would share that view as well. This is a great team performance today.
A great team performance, Michael, and I suppose if they had won last Sunday by a point, going into an All-Ireland final, there'll still be a lot of question marks about the team, and like there's no breath of preparation to go out and get another game under the, as Donald said, under the surroundings here. So it's nicely set up for Cork going into an All-Ireland final. I mean, having 2 matches in Croke Park, 2 excellent performances by the team, and certainly they'll go on and they'll believe now that they have a realistic chance of bringing the McCarthy back to Cork. Wexford, I suppose, on the other hand, they'll be disappointed with their performance today, but like, I've been critical of Wexford over the years, now introducing young blood into the team. They've done it this year. They've got excellent performance out of the Jacobs, the Chris McGraths when they come on, the Rory McCarthy's. They've changed their style of hurling, and certainly the future looks good for them. I mean, I know that disheartened today. I mean, 2-7 isn't a great tally in our Ireland semi-final day, but they will take heart from their performances over the year, and unfortunately today they were beaten by a better, quicker and much faster hurling team in Cork.
Sherlock Nan, from a Cork point of view, I suppose this kind of performance, I've no doubt the bookies will be scrubbing the board fairly fast this evening. We still have to wait and see what the credentials of Kilkenny and Tipperary are tomorrow, of course. But they're right up there now, isn't it?
Well, we suspected this would happen today. You know, we just suspected that Wexford would run out of energy, especially their older players, and that's basically what happened. But apart from that, you can take nothing from Cork's victory today. The planning was excellent, and the execution was even better. You know, the way they placed their team, the way they moved the ball around, but especially, there was an incident there in the second half. You know, the game went flat for about 12 minutes, and they were about 5 points ahead. And next thing, Joe Dean gets a point. The influence Joe Dean has on that team. He got his first point from play, and we just said to each other, the floodgates will open now. You know, and they did. You know, so when they get that ball fast to that full forward line, they're absolutely lethal. Satanta was brilliant today, even though he scored 1 point. Joe Dean, Alan Brown always scores a goal. The secret to the Cork's victories, getting that ball quickly to that full forward line, you know, but all over the field, that improved massively today.
Sure.
And if you notice in the second half, O'Sullivan was staying back, apart in the first 5 minutes when he took a few chances. He stepped back at the edge of the square after that. So now they have somebody minding the house. Mulcahy played better in the corner. Sherlock settled down. That full back line has settled. That half back line was brilliant. Setanta could be man of the match as well. And so could Ronan Curran. And Tom Kenny had a much better game than the last day today. Their midfield in the first half was very good, even though Adrian Finlay made a huge difference to Wexford when he came to midfield in the second half. But their forward line is what wins this game. You just don't know, as Tomas said, where the scores, who's going to pop up next. Ben O'Connor had a terrific game today. He'll be delighted with that, and Cork will be delighted with that. Timmy McCarthy much more in the game. Niall McCarthy went out of it, funny enough, but they have so many options, and they have such great determination. And as Donald O'Grady said, there was that little bit of aggression today that wasn't there the last day. I'll tell you, whoever they meet in the final, it's going to be some final.
It certainly is. There's no doubt about that. Either way, it's going to be that. Gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break right now. We're back with more comment from the panel right after that. Cork then are into the